Any entrepreneur will tell you coming up with a great idea is actually the easy part. Delivering on your promises is the true challenge.
A Georgia company that sells what it calls woke-free beer currently has an F rating with the Better Business Bureau because people complain they paid months ago but never got their brew. Fox 19 reporter Randy Travis says this is just the latest example of an issues-related company failing big time on customer service, Randy.
That's right, Courtney. We're talking about beer tonight. Ultra-right beer sprang to life 9 months ago to take advantage of conservative criticism of Bud Light's trans-marketing campaign. Well, now some customers complain ultra-right beer abused their political passion.
It's frustrating. I mean, I don't care what product or ideology you're doing. This is horrible customer service.
Tony Lucci of Tampa, Florida, just wants his beer. A good conservative American-made beer, ultra-right beer.
We still don't know when the heck it's coming in.
Same for Walker Means of Edinburgh, Pennsylvania.
I placed an order on November 24th, and at that time, the expected delivery was within 30 days.
Where's your beer?
That's a great question.
Ultra-right beer and this movement will never be stopped, no matter what they throw at us.
The brains behind this beer is Seth Weathers, who aggressively uses social media like YouTube to sell 6-packs of conservative dad for $9.95 plus shipping, or in many retail stores.
Join the movement at ultrarightbeer.com.
But more than 100 customers who wanted to join that movement have filed complaints with the Better Business Bureau, landing the anti-woke company a grade that means the same no matter your political persuasion. Did you know you had an F rating with the Better Business Bureau?
When you told me I did.
Weathers said he and his 4-person staff had been so overwhelmed with the rush of orders working out of his home in Johns Creek that he hasn't paid much attention to those complaints. I brought a few just to read to you because this is sort of the sense of what they are saying to the Better Business Bureau and to me. I want to leave 0 stars here, no beer, no communication. The whole company is a scam preying on our patriotism.
Well, obviously we've donated tens of thousands of dollars to conservative causes, so I think we would fit the Patriots phrase there. We're doing the best we can to put it in cans and get it out as fast as we can.
I'm not an idiot. I wasn't born yesterday.
Lucci said in September his wife ordered the limited edition Conservative Dad's Revenge with Donald Trump's mugshot on the can. The only response he got from the company came in a generic email offering refunds, sent after we started asking questions.
It's just so damn frustrating when nobody responds to you and they're supposed to be a business. That's not a business.
Weathers said he sold around $1 million worth of that Trump beer, donating 5% to the Georgia GOP and promising another $50,000 to the Legal Defense Fund for David Schaefer, one of the so-called fake electors. Do you still want your beer?
Is it a necessity? No, but it puts a stain in your mouth.
2 years ago, the Fox 5i team investigated identical complaints about another socially conscious startup. Support Black Colleges also scored an F. Customers furious their hoodies and shirts had yet to arrive, and no one from the company seemed to care.
We don't want the customers to feel as if we're taking advantage of them, and we also understand that we have done certain things wrong.
The owners assured us then they would turn things around. Will you be the judge? Their company still has an F rating today.
Someone doesn't want the beers at this point still, they're welcome to ask for a refund.
I'm really hoping that it's legitimate and helps the conservative movement.
After multiple tries, Dawn Young went on X to publicly complain. She quickly got a refund and her beer. So the squeaky wheel gets the beer.
Yes.
There's one happy customer. Well, Weathers confirms the BBB has been sending his company copies of all those complaints. He says he's addressing them now, but I checked the Better Business Bureau site before I came up, and the complaints are still coming in. The bad reviews are still coming in about this company.
Yeah, it does appear that there is a significant amount of demand for this product. It doesn't seem like he had a bad business idea, but, I mean, clearly a lot of kinks in the process. Has he made any changes since all of these complaints came up?
Other than offering refunds to anybody who wants them, not that I can tell. I mean, he still has on his website that he'll ship within 30 days of the order. And the people who've been waiting 100 days, 120 days are like, how about us? Yeah. How about just put a time out and get all of us served first before you continue to sell to other people?
You know, brand loyalty is so important. You add politics to the mix, and people get really passionate about it. So,
and they're very sensitive about thinking that they got ripped off on something. That's why I think a lot of these complaints just have so much emotion to them.
Well, if you order something, you should get your product.
That's bottom line, better business,
Yeah.
right?
All right,
Thanks,
Randy.
Randy.
Thanks.